Hello viewers, I welcome you to my channel. In this video, we will discuss how the law of conservation of energy is satisfied in a freely falling body. It means that conservation of mechanical energy we are going to discuss, and we will see here how this potential energy plus kinetic energy remain constant in a freely falling body. Watch till the end, because towards the end of this video I am going to discuss board questions, how to write the answers, what you should write to get the full mark. So I hope you will watch till the end. So according to principle of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor can be destroyed. It only changes from one form to another. So it shows that when there will be transformation of energy takes place, total energy always remains same or it is conserved. So here, as we are going to discuss about this mechanical energy, this mechanical energy is the combination of here potential energy and kinetic energy. So we will see that the sum of this potential energy and kinetic energy is always constant or conserved. Okay, so here the example what we are going to take in a freely falling body. Okay, here let it be a body, here it is present, it is falling freely to this point. Let this is the point A, at any point I will consider this is B and this is the point C. Okay, so when the body it is falling from A point to B point to C, here each and every point this energy will be conserved. So here when in a free fall, this is in a free fall case, this potential energy converted to kinetic energy. Okay, this energy is not lost, it cannot be neither it is created nor it will be destroyed, only changing from one form to the another form. It is happens in case of freely falling body. If a body is thrown vertically upwards, a body will be there and it is thrown vertically upwards, it reaches to the highest point. Let it be the point A, here let somewhere point B, and this is the point C. Here as we are throwing upwards, it has this kinetic energy. Okay, and it says that this kinetic energy goes on decreasing and potential energy increases. Okay. Let it be a body which is at the height h from the ground. Let C position is just above this ground, and this ball, let it be a body, here the body of mass m we have taken here, and here this is the height. This one is the position A and it is allowed to fall freely. And let it be at any instant B within the position A and C, at any position we consider this one will be B. And at this position what happens, first of all let us see here when it is falling, here it is the initial velocity will be 0. Then when it comes here, then velocity goes on increasing, at this point the velocity will be V. Now we will go for, here let it be the body here, then just before this for ground, reaching the ground, let us consider this one will be C, and at this case we have the velocity V. Okay, so from A to B position it has covered the distance x. As I have taken entire distance equal to height equal to h, so from B to C height will be h minus x. So let me solve now, let me prove now. At point A, point B and point C, all the 3 points are arbitrarily any point between A and C you take. At that point this velocity, this mechanical energy will be remain constant. So here what happens at point A? Point A means this is the initial position where u equal to 0 means body is at rest. If body is at rest, obviously kinetic energy will be 0. Then let us go for its potential energy. So here potential energy, what is this potential energy? Body of mass m and it is at the height h, and here obviously acceleration due to gravity is z. So here what we are getting? mgh. So what is the total energy we are getting? Total energy, here it is the sum of this potential energy plus kinetic energy. Okay, so potential energy equal to mgh plus kinetic energy 0. So what I am getting here? I am getting this total energy in at case A will be mgh. Okay, now let us happens. Initial velocity here 0. So when it is falling, obviously velocity going on increasing. So let it be this velocity equal to v1 at this point B. This is the final velocity for, because these 2 points we consider, and as it is falling freely, so acceleration equal to acceleration due to gravity, and distance it has covered x. So here what we are getting? V square minus u square equal to 2gs. This u equal to 0. So v1 square equal to 2gx. Yes. So what is the k? K equal to half m v1 square. So half m equal to m v1 square equal to 2gx. So here mgx, this is the point, and here potential energy how much? mgh, it is the formula. So mgh equal to how much? This one equal to h minus x, because this is the height, it is from h minus x from this ground. So what it can be? So total energy is equal to k plus, so here we can write k plus u. So here mgx plus mgh minus x. So here mgx plus mgh minus mgx. So this one cancels. So what we are getting? mgh we are getting. So this one will be equation 2. So let us see what happens in C case. C case is the just falling just before touching ground. This one. So obviously just before touching the ground, velocity will be maximum. Here initial velocity, here entire distance it has covered. Distance covered equal to h. So here I have written h equal to x, and here acceleration due to gravity g. So here I have written v square minus u square equal to 2gh, initial velocity 0, so v square equal to 2gh getting. Here kinetic energy equal to half mv square, so half mv square equal to 2gh, here 2gh, I got it, so it becomes mgh. So and potential energy equal to mgh. So here you see at C point we discussed, that is why at point C this h will be equal to 0, this one will be 0, so potential energy will be 0. So here what happens to the total energy? Total energy equal to k plus u equal to mgh plus 0 equal to mgh. This is equation 3. So all the cases you see here, in case of 1 A, this one equal to mgh. In case of B, this is equal to mgh, and in case of C, at the place C, this is equal to also mgh. It shows that this potential energy plus kinetic energy equal to 0 means in a freely falling body, this total energy is conserved, means here potential energy goes on decreasing, kinetic energy goes on increasing. So potential energy converted to the kinetic energy, and sum of this potential energy and kinetic energy remains conserved. Distribution of energy will be satisfied if this force of friction and this air resistance will be ignored. Otherwise, if this one is the freely falling case, let it be the body A, B and C. While it reaches to C, at that time whatever energy is possessed at A will be less. Okay, so here energy will be maximum and energy will be minimum. It goes on decreasing. That is why this frictional force and this air resistance we have to ignore. If all these are ignored, then at point A, at the point C, this energy will be conserved. Because here when it is falling, some of this kinetic energy may converted to heat energy, others form of energy. So here dissipation of energy takes place. Okay, dissipation of energy takes place. So here we have to ignore that one and we have to consider this is an isolated system. This is the interesting graph. Here we will discuss this freely falling body and body is thrown vertically upwards, how this energy will remain conserved or it will be total of mgh. Let us see. Here when first of all let us see from the freely falling body. So it first of freely falling body. Okay, let me explain at the freely falling body, then I will tell how it will be, means for the body is thrown upwards. Let us see. So first case, in this case body will be at this position, obviously at its maximum height. So now body, it is height above this ground it is given, here it is energy it is taken. So obviously it is initially means 0, then it is goes on increasing. This one will be the maximum point. So in case of freely falling body, obviously this is at maximum height. So at the maximum height, you see this potential energy is maximum. As this height decreases, here kinetic energy goes on increasing. Before falling, before touching the ground, here kinetic energy is maximum. So this is all about this freely falling body. Then let me explain this thrown upwards. Body is thrown upwards. So what happens here? When body will be here and it will be thrown vertically upwards, height obviously this one will be minimum and velocity will be maximum. As velocity maximum, at this case this one will be the minimum height. So velocity maximum, here this one is the kinetic energy, it is maximum. As it moves up, this kinetic energy goes on decreasing and potential energy goes on increasing. So body when reaches at the maximum position here at the height, so obviously potential energy increases and kinetic energy decreases, kinetic energy becomes minimum. So this is the explanation of this graph. This is 2019 board question. This question carries 3 marks. So here question is, body of mass 10 kg kept at a height of 5 meter, it is allowed to fall and reach the ground. What is the total mechanical energy possessed by the body at the height of 2 meter, assuming it is frictionless medium? We have discussed earlier about this one. And what is the kinetic energy possessed by the body just before hitting the ground? And to us, what is the total mechanical energy possessed by the body at the height of 2 meter? So here it is asked total mechanical energy. Mechanical energy is asked. So we know total mechanical energy is equal to sum of this kinetic energy and potential energy. So here it is given at height 2 meter. Let it be position A, position B, position C, wherever it may be, this one equal to mgh only. So here you can write one point here according to law of conservation of energy. So here you can mention, this is important, that year it was this 1 mark for this according to principle of conservation of energy. So this line, it carries 1 mark because this one only have to show you. Okay, so according to this principle of conservation of energy, So here at 2 meter, to whatever will be this potential energy at the maximum height. So potential energy at maximum height, what it will be? 10 into 10 into 5, so 500 joule. So now it is concluded that let it be position A, let it be position B, let it be position C, wherever it may be, this one only 500 joule. So let us go for the second point. Second one, it is what is the kinetic energy possessed by the body just before hitting the ground. Again you can write principle according to principle of conservation of energy here. Total potential energy is equal to kinetic energy. So here you can derive this one, otherwise this one if you are writing, then 500 joule you can write. So 3 marks. First of all, this calculation will be 1 mark. This principle of conservation of energy will carry 1 mark, and another part will be 1 mark. Another question. That previous question, it was falling. Now it is thrown vertically upwards. So here it is the body. It is thrown vertically upwards. It reached the height h. So here the potential energy at the highest point. So here potential energy first case, kinetic energy reaching the ground, and somewhere else here we have to find this, what is the total energy possessed by this. So here data is given, mass equal to 500 gram, so 0.5 kg, velocity when it is thrown vertically upwards, this one will be 10 meter per second. So first question is given, asked potential energy at the maximum height. So here we can write according to principle of conservation of energy or law of conservation of energy, principle of conservation of energy, potential energy equal to kinetic energy. So here we can write potential energy at maximum height, this one is maximum height, is equal to maximum kinetic energy. So what it can be? So here potential energy equal to kinetic energy equal to half mv square. So half m equal to how much? 5 by 10, 0.5, and v equal to 10 into 10. So here this one will be 5. So this one equal to 25 joule. Second bit, what is given? Kinetic energy. So here this one equal to half mv square. This one also will be 25 joule. Third point, what it is given? It is given total energy at the midway, at somewhere in the beginning point and the end point, somewhere in the middle. So again you can write to the law of conservation of energy. So you can, you can write according to law of conservation of energy, here we can write Ke plus Pe equal to constant or conserved, which is equal to 25 joule. So this one will be answer for you. So this is, so here I mean to say that this law of conservation of energy, the word is must here. In board, this statement carries 1 mark. If you will write, then you will get full mark. Thank you. I hope you understand this concept.